What's up, guys? Today is Wednesday, March 3rd. I have some news pertaining to if you're looking to invest in certain companies. So let's get into it. Today, the Arizona House of Representatives voted 31-29 to allow developers of apps to use their own payment systems and not have to use Apple or Google through their app stores to pay. So my home state, which I live in, these fees typically range from 15 to 30%. So basically, if you download an app and you purchase stuff inside the game, Apple or Google would take away 15 to 30% of that, which is pretty high. You compare that to a processor like Stripe, the rates start at 2.9% plus 30 cents per transaction, which can be lower depending on the volume on that, but that's usually the highest you would pay Stripe. So you can see that's a big difference. Even if you're at the low end, that 15% compared to 2.9%, that's a ton of money right there, especially if you're doing millions of dollar transactions each year. So obviously that's a huge savings. It puts more money in developers' pockets. Now, this bill passed 31-29, which is a slim margin. And there was a big debate whether or not this was a state or federal issue to implement. So this Arizona bill was backed by companies like Spotify, which is a music, podcast, streaming service, highly popular, and Epic Games. There are the developers and maker Fortnite, which was a popular game. I'm not sure if it still is or not. However, it was taken off the App Store last year. And this is because Epic was bypassing Apple's in-payment system and to save on the 30%. I mean, I'm not sure who they used. But basically, when you purchase any items inside the game, they weren't going through Apple. So Apple wasn't getting anything. So Apple pretty much kicked them off. Late last year, Apple did reduce their fees to 15% for companies making less than $1 million, right? So they cut their fees in half. So what's next? So let's get back to an investing standpoint. It makes sense, especially with this bill passing, to look at apps that handle processing or payment processing. So you have Stripe, PayPal, Square, very popular. And obviously, those are very popular developers because it's coming from a web development standpoint. It's really easy to integrate those payment setups. And also the game developers. I mean, look at those. They're looking to, they should at least increase some revenue from Arizona's side anyhow, since they're not paying Apple or Google anymore. And obviously, if other states follow, if Arizona sets its precedents where, they can get away with it, then it might follow. Now, it was a slim margin, so we'll see. But if other states happen, you have bigger states in Arizona. You have California, Texas, those pass, and you're looking at a huge revenue boost for these companies. Now, if you look at Google and Apple's side of things, how does that affect them? Obviously, they're going to lose that revenue here in Arizona, possibly elsewhere. So, to make up, coming from a development standpoint, I guess, and this relates to investing in Google and Apple, they could charge a listing fee for these apps, especially if you are a company that makes over, let's say, $1 million. Charge you $30 a year to have your app listed on our marketplace. They could do that to help minimize the loss of revenue, and they can also just lower their rate or how much they take to process it. So make it more competitive. They can do the 3% or 2.9% plus the 30 cents transaction, whatever it may be. It's pretty interesting. I think that coming from this, I'm going to monitor the situation because it interests me from two standpoints: being an investor and two, being a web developer. So I don't develop apps, just websites. So I just want to see, where this is going to go. If other states are going to follow, the federal government's going to step in. So what Apple and Google are going to do. So we'll see. But let me know what you guys think about this. Are there any winners or losers in this? Be curious to know. Drop a comment down below. Also, if you're new to the channel, appreciate you guys hit the subscribe button. Bringing content like this every single week, including crypto news, investing news, stimulus news, and news for small businesses. So I also have a few links down below if you want to get into stock. So check those out. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, peace.